Thank you very much. So as Yvonne said, this goal is the most controversial and of all the goals. And it relates specifically to the national interest of big powers, around the world. I believe that when we turn our televisions on, we usually see images of war. Since last week, there has been, reports about Russia bombardment in Syria. In fact, in the past few days, we have also heard about, Palestinian youth who are attacking Israelis, and they also intend, getting shot. So far, 4 Israelis have died, and 20 Palestinian youth have been killed. Now, I should say that my teaching of international relations, and by virtue of finding myself in political science, it touches on almost all the themes that has been, have been discussed. But my research specifically is focused on this very goal of promoting justice and institutions. There is no one continent on this planet that has been, engulfed in violent conflict than the African, continent. And I should say that my research is focused specifically on Africa, looking at Canadian foreign and security, responses or foreign policy towards that continent. In terms of, the targets, I should say that my research specifically relates to the strengthening of relevant national institutions, including through international, cooperation for building capacity at all levels, and in particular in developing countries such as in those in Africa, and to prevent violent conflict and combat terrorism. That is, target number 16A of, the goal number 16 on promoting justice and institutions. I should say that I have, published some work, including a book and numerous articles relating to this particular, goal. And in those publications, I have, analyzed, Canada's involvement in building the capacity of African Union and sub-regional organizations, their capacity to intervene in conflict on the African continent and create the conditions for sustainable development of African states. And currently, my research is looking at, analyzing Canada's multilateral role through NATO to intervene in conflicts and to assess the African Union to undertake complex humanitarian and security operations, including, response to terrorism, which is a major threat on the African continent. So just to conclude, I will say that this is a very important goal. The fact remains that all these goals about poverty can be achieved. We can create sustainable cities. We can have sustainable water, clean energy, but one single conflict can undo all of them. So it is such an important goal. Thank you.